Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with a new and improved Xbow variation. Xbow is not the strongest archetype in the meta right now because there are so many tank decks and there's a lot of RG, but you guys are constantly asking me, what deck would you guys run if you had to run an Xbow deck? And this is the Xbow deck that I would like to run. It's got a lot of defensive cores with the Ice Wizard, the Electro Wizard, the Inferno Dragon, and the Tornado, so it has a great way of dealing with all the tank decks. It's a little bit difficult against RG and P.E.K.K.A decks, but you can make it work in some scenarios. Test out this deck in grand challenges and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comments section. Breach, and he's gonna say good luck as well. What a savage. Give me the thumbs up. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go Ice Golem in the back and we'll see what's good. He's not dropping anything. He's gonna drop the barbarian in the back, so I guess he's cycling the barbarian because he just doesn't have anything else. That shows me that he's got a spell-intensive deck. Probably gonna be graveyard, if I had to guess. No, it might be the triple spell giant deck. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have lightning. We'll have to wait and see on that one. He's going to go in for a poison. So I want to go in for an electro to shut down that prince from charging on us so it doesn't kill my ice wizard in one fell swoop. I also want to go for an Xbow here because we still have the Inferno Dragon and Electro on the map. Counter pushing is pretty nice. And then if he goes in for a giant, obviously it gets melted. He can't really do that justifiably. He's going to go for the Bar Barrel. He's going to go in for a Ice Wizard combination with that. And that's pretty well played, but you shouldn't be able to really break through here, especially if I go in for an Ice Wizard of my own on defense and make sure that the Mega Minion does not get a hit. Make sure that the Ice Wizard doesn't get that stun. Oh man, that stun is really, really rough. So making sure that that didn't happen is good for us. And he's going to have Goblin Hut, actually. I wasn't expecting that at all. Might just Fireball that to decrease the timer and the lifespan on that. Wait until I'm at 10 Elixir, going in for that. And I do not hit one of the Spear Goblins. I'm not going to log as well. Could have. It's just a little bit too aggressive for my liking. I'm going to go for a log on top of this Spear Goblin so it doesn't rack up damage because my tower is actually preoccupied on dealing with the Skellies, so I'd rather deal with that way. But since we're playing against Graveyard, I can play very aggressive with my Xbow. And usually you just straight up win this matchup when you're running Xbow against Graveyard. You just play very aggressive, they poison, and they kind of just overextend that way, right? So he's going to go in for a Prince. The Prince is definitely something that's a little bit different for us to deal with. End up having to go in for an Ice Wizard because I want to make sure that I have enough Elixir to NATO everything away. If I don't, that could be a pretty big issue, and it actually gets a hit. Alright, so this is going to be a much harder matchup than I thought. I didn't think that the Prince would be such a menacing factor in this game, but it has been so far. So what I want to do here is I just want to Fireball, make sure we get more damage, decrease the lifespan of that. I'm going to go in for an Xbow in a spot that he can't actually do anything to. I'm going to go in for a log. I'm going to go for an Ice Wizard. You can't poison that Xbow, so I don't really expect him to poison just like a blatant Xbow and nothing else. So we'll see if he does that or not. That was a really difficult Prince connection. I did not like that. So now since we have an Xbow on the map, I can go in for another Xbow, and this Xbow is supporting the other one. So that's kind of what you want to do when you play an Xbow. If he tries to spell it, that's good and well played on his end, but we're just going to try to shut it down so he doesn't get too much value. And Xbow is still thriving on top of the tower, still putting him into a very bad range where he can just kind of get fireballed out at this point. So I'm going to go in for a fireball here. We get that Electro Wizard. We just need one more fireball and we win the game. So what you're going to see here is he's going to go in for a graveyard, but the graveyard is not going to do anything. I'm just going to make sure that if he drops anything, it just dies. Any type of unit that crosses the river is going to get NATO'd back. So if he had went for a tank with the graveyard, it would have gotten NATO'd back. He wouldn't have actually made anything menacing. And I dropped all my units on top of the skeletons to clog it up and make sure he didn't get any skeleton hits. That Prince almost finessed me, but we still win the game. GG, and well played against Blave. I'm going to go Psycho and Ice Golem in the back. This guy goes in for a Golem as his first play, so you already know what I think of people that are intelligent enough to go in for the Golem as the first play. They're amazing. They know that they will never get punished offensive lane by bridge spam or anything. Literal legends. He might go for a 3M or something. It looks like he's probably one of those players. I'm going to go for a Fireball. Make sure that we incinerate anything so the Inferno Dragon still gets its way with us. And then I'm going to go in for another Electro Wizard. So, we're doing phenomenally already. He's going to have Knight with this, so he has a Golem and he's got a Knight. That is not something that you traditionally want to see when you're running an Xbow. You don't want to see these many tanks. That's a lot. Fortunately for us, his Knight's just going to die. He goes in for... I feel like he didn't know that Xbow was going to be dropped there. He went for Lightning. It worked out really well for him. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't even know he had enough Elixir for that because of how far he should have been behind, but he did. I'm going to go for an Ice Wizard. We should be able to finesse that. And I think we're going to have a pretty nice counter push with that Ice Wizard. It's going to get some nice damage. Just solid like 300 if he ignores it, which he should, right? We'll see if he does or not. He's not ignoring it. Okay. That's good for us. It's really good for us. Can actually sauce out a log, get some extra damage. And just translating defense and offense is pretty nice. I'm going to go for Inferno Dragon. I also want to go set up another Xbow in case he goes in for a golem. It'll just die. Otherwise, yeah, he doesn't have Elixir. You don't have Elixir. Oh, he's got Knight. I forgot. I forgot that all golem decks should always have Knight, guys. If you didn't know that, now you know. Alright, so definitely a precarious position for us to be in. I could Fireball all this if I really wanted to. Making sure that those die, bounce it back, give us some more damage on the tower. The Mega Man is not something I have to respond to now. I'm going to get back to an Inferno Dragon before he gets back to Golem. Not too scared. He's going to Golem again, so I'm just going to go Ice Wizard here. I can go for an Inferno Dragon, and then I can go opposite lane really heavily with this Xbow. So I'm not going to give him too much lightning value, but I'm going to apply aggression to the point that he might just lose the right-hand tower if he doesn't try to defend it, right? I'm going to go for another Ice Golem. I'm going to go for a Fireball right on top of that, make sure that all the bats end up dying. I'm going to go NATO everything backwards, so then the Inferno Dragon is still getting in work. Goes in for a Zap. He's got Zap, and he's also got Inferno Tower. Or, he's got Zap and Lightning. Those are two prime counters to reset the Inferno Dragon. That's, like, really, really solid for him. I'm surprised that we're doing so well in this game. I'm actually going to go in for another Ice Golem here. We still have the Ice Wizard on the map. The Ice Wizard is busted if you guys did not know already. So I'm not too worried. I just go in for a NATO backward. I can start Fireballing, but I think that he's just going to go for an X-Bone or a Golem in one lane, and I just X-Bow the opposite and he loses. If I was really in a bad situation, one thing that I would do is I would just be like, hey guys, I am screwed at the river. Like, that is something that is not happening for me. And then I can just NATO the Golem to the King Tower, right? That's something that I would usually like doing. I might actually do it here just to show you guys. So I'm going to end up doing that right here. I'm going to NATO that to King. And then I just go in for an Electro here. I can start Fireballing or doing whatever on the opposite side. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, if I just make sure that he doesn't get support units through, then we will win the game because obviously we activated King Tower. Obviously, like, there's no way he's going to get a Golem through. I can start Fireball cycling at this point. I'm going to go for my log. I can end up going in for an Inferno Dragon in the back. I can go for a higher Ice Wizard so he doesn't get lightning value. But I really just want to make sure that I go in for an Electro first so then it stuns it, right? We'll see what he wants to do here. He's going to go for Electro. No, he's going to go for the Lightning. And as I said, right, I staggered and I made sure, hey, you're not going to be able to Lightning all three of them. And he chose to actually go and Lightning the tower instead of hitting both the units. So that was really good for me. Just going to go for a Fireball. I'm going to go for a Log. I just need one more Fireball and I win the game. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm actually just going to go cycle my Ice Wizard. I'm going to go cycle the Ice Golem. I'm going to go cycle a NATO. Doesn't really matter. We're going to try to swerve it opposite lane. That's kind of funny. It doesn't really matter. I think we're going to take the tower out a little bit quicker because of that. I'm going in for the Fireball anyway. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Just expediting our victory there. Seeing Rascals is not too scary, but man, seeing a bar putt when you're running Xbow is not a good time. I don't like this one bit. I don't know, like, guys, we play Xbow the first time and we run this BS. Like, why? Is this what we're going to be playing against when we play Xbows in GC? Is this what we deserve? Is this our life? We wanted to play an extra long stream and then we face against this. It's not fun. Looking for a Fireball here. Obviously, I have to cycle 2 Xbows. How am I even going to get damage on him? Yo, did we just win? Is he that bad? Okay. Oh, that shit happened. Alright, guys, we got a game. We're going to be saucing out of good luck. Going to give him the Hog Rider Screech and a cordial thumbs up. So get ready and revving with this bandit in the back. What's he going to do here? What does this legend want to do? He's not doing anything, actually. Ah, okay. So I have to go for his skeletons and also Mega. Mega was a little bit delayed, so I had to go for Skellies. And he's going to end up going for a Royal Ghost on defense. Okay, so Battle Ram, Royal Ghost, probably going to be P.E.K.K.A. Definitely want to go in for a Goblin Giant here. And we're going to see if we can make anything happen. Ah, P.E.K.K.A, okay. So, can't go in for Magic Archer. It would just be too much Elixir. It's going to get some nice counter push potential with the P.E.K.K.A. Little bit unfortunate for us here, but I think we can bounce back. I'm going to go for Bats early on. He's definitely going to zap them, though. But then the Skeleton should be able to distract for a bit. So I'm going to go for Magic Archer. I'm going to go for Skeletons up high. I'm going to end up going in for a Bandit, so then the Bandit dashes towards that, or walks towards that and doesn't dash. Come on, Bandit, don't dash. Yeah, there we go. Thank God. Okay, so I could Fireball that to keep the Magic Archer alive. Is that the wave, guys? I think that's probably the wave. Do I have to go for Skeletons on this, or the Bats do enough? Skelly surround, please. Let's go. Okay. But then he has Battle Ram. I don't have Elixir. Okay, so now I have enough Elixir. Where you want to go with the Battle Ram? Kill it. Let's go. What you gonna do, sir? So he could also go P.E.K.K.A in the back. Then I'd rush opposite with the Goblin Giant and Mega Minion. He's not going to, though. Okay, well played. I'm going to go for a Goblin Giant. I'm also going to go for a Mega Minion. That should be able to kill that and then give us nice counter push potential. Obviously, when he starts in the back, the Mega Minion does not do enough. Like, I need to actually have a different type of connection, but it's okay. Go for a Magic Archer here. We're going to connect to the tower, get some slaughterhouse damage. Look at that, guys. That's some crazy damage. I love it. You better believe it. Holy crap, that's so much. That was absolutely brutal. Savaged him. Gonna Fireball all that? Oh my goodness. He keeps giving it to me, boys. Definitely have to make sure that I separate my units so he doesn't get too much damage. He's got a Zap. He used his Zap. Now he doesn't have anything for this. I can go for a Goblin Giant, and when he drops P.E.K.K.A, I just shamelessly go for the Magic Archer and wreck him. Like, what do you want to do here? You can't really do anything. Yeah, this is brutal. I can Fireball here. So much damage. Holy crap. Could zap this, but notice how I stopped them. Gonna get connection. It's a little bit unfortunate. But I also dropped the Bandit a little bit further back, so he's not able to get too much there. I dropped the Bandit like a little bit delayed, so as the barbs pop out, I have an answer. He's playing so aggressive, guys. Not sure how much I like this play from him. Gonna go for another Mega Minion. He drops a P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, he's dropping another P.E.K.K.A. Can I get that on the tower? Not quite. Not yet. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's GG. All I need is like one more Fireball. So we're shamelessly going to get that Fireball, boys. Don't even fib yourselves. It's going to give me that nice zap value. Oh my gosh, look at that. Stop the Battle Ram and kill everything. That was brutal. Now I go for the Fireball and collect the W. GG, well played, and peace out, brother. Pleasure playing against you. Even if they have P.E.K.K.A, it doesn't even matter, guys. Like, this deck just wins. It dominates. Shamelessly dominating with the Magic Archer. It is actually so good against P.E.K.K.A decks. I think I actually probably have matchup advantage.